God's advice today. This message was lovingly prepared to bring peace and guidance to your heart. If it touches you, feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll keep receiving uplifting content. Stay with us until the end. We've prepared something special with great care. Discover something life-changing. In the first comment, I left a special prayer and an opportunity that could open doors you never imagined. God said, "My beloved child, listen closely to this word I have carried since before you were formed in the womb. The time that approaches will not be light like the afternoon breeze, nor gentle like the dew that rests upon the fields at dawn. It will be a time of shaking, deep and necessary, where the very structures of your soul will be touched by me. You will walk across ground that may feel unstable, and everything you once considered firm will begin to shift. But do not fear, for this trembling does not come to destroy you, but to rebuild you." Are you seeking a deep spiritual transformation in your life and in the lives of those you love? Imagine attracting wealth and abundance in less than a week, as blessings pour out upon you daily. All of this begins with a simple 1-minute prayer. To discover how this technique can transform your reality, click the link in the first comment. Every step you take toward this journey not only benefits you, but also supports our channel and the dedicated team that brings this valuable content to you. Don't wait any longer to begin this journey of spiritual and material transformation. Click now to learn more and begin your path toward a more abundant and fulfilled life. I myself am shaking the foundations of your being, removing old habits, outdated thoughts, and beliefs that hinder your growth. I am making room for something new, pure, and eternal, something that reflects the plan I wrote for you before you even took your first breath. You will feel the force of my movement, for I do not come in silence, but with a voice that awakens what still sleeps within you. Behold, I am doing a new thing, now it springs forth, do you not perceive it? Isaiah chapter 43 verse 19. Every rupture will be an invitation to freedom, every loss, an opening for my purpose. Do not look back in fear, but with gratitude for all that has brought you this far. I am with you in every step, upholding you with my strong hand, guiding you through this season of renewal. Receive this transformation as a divine gift, for it is in the pain of rebirth that true life begins to blossom within you. Son, there are things that have been buried so deep in your heart that even you no longer remember them. Forgotten dreams, withheld tears, words left unsaid, pains that found no exit, but I saw them all. Nothing escaped my eyes. The time of silence is coming to an end, for this is the time of revelation. What was hidden will be brought to light, not to shame you, but to restore you. I am calling back to life everything that seemed dead within you. I am awakening dormant strength in your inner being. And for that to happen, the ground must shake, the solid floor you once knew must be disturbed. Do not fear this trembling, it is not a sign of destruction, but of liberation. It is not chaos, but healing. Not collapse, but reconfiguration. I am rebuilding you from the inside out so you may walk with greater stability on the outside. And I will give you a new heart, and a new spirit I will put within you. And I will remove the heart of stone from your flesh and give you a heart of flesh. Ezekiel chapter 36 verse 26. This move is not to knock you down, but to raise you up with new understanding, new vision, and new courage. You were not created merely to survive, you were made to flourish. And this is the beginning of your new season. Comment, I am guided by God even in the winds of change. You are growing, and that is why the old space no longer fits you. It's not that the things around you have worsened, it's that you have evolved. What was once enough has now become too small for what I am building in you. Some relationships and habits were only temporary supports, and now they must be released so that you may advance. Don't resist this process. Don't hold on to what I am asking you to let go of. Every detachment hurts, but it also opens space for what is coming. I did not call you to live in cycles. I called you to advance, to grow, and to transform. What you're feeling is not confusion, it's transition. And even if you do not understand everything now, soon you will see how every disconnection was tied to a greater purpose. Comment, even if everything changes, God remains within me. Son, do not be afraid when it feels like you're losing control. What you feel is not the end of your strength, it is the beginning of mine. You are walking through a time where your will is being surrendered to mine, and that process is never easy, but always necessary. There are moments when the new can only be born after an internal breaking. That is how I am preparing you, by breaking down structures that cannot support the weight of the glory to come. Some routines and old thoughts were keeping you in a place of artificial safety, and I do not want you living a small faith. I want you walking in freedom, in depth, in truth. Let things shift. Let the walls fall. Allow the wind of my spirit to carry away everything unnecessary for this new journey. Forget the former things, do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up, do you not perceive it? Isaiah chapter 43 verses 18 and 19. This is the hour to release the old molds. What I have for you does not fit what you once knew. And though the new may feel frightening at first, it will be the place where your soul finds true rest, because it will be aligned with the eternal purpose. You were set apart to carry something sacred, something that cannot be revealed in ordinary ways. What I placed within you is light, and that light will be uncomfortable to the darkness. So don't be surprised by the resistance. When the manifestation of my glory begins, so does the stirring in regions that were once asleep. You will shine in places long surrounded by shadows. And yes, the brightness will cause reactions, but I will be with you. Your journey has been marked by silent battles and sacrifices few ever noticed, but I saw every one of them. Everything you faced in secret has prepared you for this time of visibility and mission. You were not prepared to please, but to transform. You were not molded to repeat what already exists, but to break through what limits the flow of my spirit. If the world does not understand your surrender, remember, they did not witness the process. But I did. And I rejoice with you. Your voice carries authority. Your presence brings change. And your life will be a living testimony of my faithfulness. Walk with confidence, knowing that not a single step of yours is wasted. I am with you. I am guiding you. And where I lead you, nothing can stop you. Did you know there is an effective method to attract greater financial prosperity? This technique can help transform your deep-rooted beliefs and change the way you perceive reality. It had a powerful impact on my life, and we'd like to invite you to discover this special practice. When we trust that God wants to act in our lives, we gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each one of us in a unique and wonderful way. That's why it's so important to seek His blessings with faith and confidence, believing that He has a special plan for you. If you'd like to support our work and the team dedicated to bringing inspiring and life-changing content, we invite you to check out our product. The link is available in the first comment so you can discover how this technique can also help you on your journey. Your contribution helps us continue to share messages that truly make a difference. Thank you so much for your trust and support. My child, you have walked through long valleys without immediately seeing the fruits of your labor. You stood firm even when silence surrounded you and no one seemed to notice the weight you were carrying. Yet in the hidden places, something sacred was being built. Every act of obedience, every quiet yes, every tear shed in secret, all of it was seen and counted by me. And none of it was in vain. Let us not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Galatians chapter 6 verse 9. I strengthened you when you were tired. I expanded your reach when you felt limited. I opened your eyes when your vision was clouded by sorrow. And now the enemy sees what is coming. He knows you are not just surviving but are about to impact lives with the light I placed inside of you. The gift I poured into your soul is not just for your own growth, it is a river meant to overflow and quench the thirst of many hearts. And that is what most unsettles your adversary, your actions. He is not alarmed when you only think or dream. He trembles when you rise up, when your voice speaks truth with clarity, when your life reflects purity, and when your path walks in righteousness. He is disturbed when your heart is rooted in me, and your steady posture confronts the systems of darkness. A soul aligned with me, unwilling to bend to the world's convenience, becomes a beacon of confrontation against all that is false. That's why so many sudden obstacles have appeared. It is no coincidence, the contrary winds, the resurfacing of old wounds, the return of familiar faces just as your vision sharpens. There is an invisible war, a spiritual movement taking place around you, and it is showing itself in the smallest details of your everyday life. But do not be drawn into it. The enemy's plan is not always to destroy, often, it is merely to delay. He knows that even a small detour can prevent a great advance. He wants to entangle your steps with pointless arguments, past hurts, unfair comparisons, and distractions disguised as opportunities. He knows that if he can draw your focus away from what is eternal, he can prevent you from stepping into what is sacred. But you are no longer the same, my child. You have matured. You've walked through valleys where only my presence sustained you. You've endured silences where only my voice could reach you. And through that journey, you've learned to discern between what comes from me and what is deception. You've confronted lies with truth. You've resisted evil with strength. And now, the enemy fears your spiritual sobriety. He fears your discernment. He is afraid that you no longer react impulsively, but choose with wisdom. That you are no longer driven by need, but move with mission. This is who you are becoming, one who moves not from desperation, but from divine purpose. You've become someone who no longer seeks human applause but longs above all to hear my voice. You no longer need external validation to obey what I whisper into your spirit. And that makes you a true vessel of light. So do not misinterpret the weight of the current battle. It is not a sign of failure, but evidence of how close your breakthrough is. When my glory draws near, the kingdom of darkness stirs. You are closer to the fullness than you realize. Let the turbulence come. Allow the opposition to rise. There is no power in the spiritual realm that can stop what I have ordained. What is born of my spirit cannot be destroyed by the enemy's assault. My will, firmly planted in you, will prevail. Your struggles are not the end of your story. Your faithfulness is what echoes through the heavens. And your consistency silences every voice that once accused you. The resistance you face now is not because of your mistakes, but because you are finally walking in alignment with my truth. You have awakened. Your heart has found direction. You have released the grip of fear, shame, comparison, and uncertainty. And now, you are a force that darkness cannot silence. I did not place you in this world just to survive. I did not create you to merely fill time or wander without purpose. Inside you is an essence that does not belong to this era. It is sacred. It is unshakable. It is mine. And every time you recognize it, it ignites. When you hear my truth, it stirs. When you see injustice, it cries out. Recently, this inner fire has burned more frequently, and that is not by chance. It is my summons. I am calling you not just to believe but to build. Not merely to envision but to reveal. Not just to hold truth but to become the very vessel through which it is seen. The world does not need more imitation, it needs a voice of authenticity. And that is why you have felt the intensity and the distance from others. Not everyone understands you. The easy road never feels right for you. That's because your essence was not shaped for the ordinary. I created you to carry my radiance, not a light that glorifies the self, but a glow that shines through surrender, obedience, and purity. And now, that radiance is awakening in you in undeniable ways. You've sensed it. You've felt it stirring within. This is not just a new phase, it is a manifestation of the eternal purpose I placed in you from the beginning. So even if resistance increases, do not stop. Even when weariness comes, do not step back. Because all of this is happening not to make you fall, but to prove how ready you are. Heaven is watching your transformation. And the heavens have declared, the time for revealing has come. And you, my beloved child, are a living part of that revelation. And that is why you have felt the intensity and the distance from others. Not everyone understands you. The easy road never feels right for you. That's because your essence was not shaped for the ordinary. I created you to carry my radiance, not a light that glorifies the self, but a glow that shines through surrender, obedience, and purity. And now, that radiance is awakening in you in undeniable ways. You've sensed it. You've felt it stirring within. This is not just a new phase, it is a manifestation of the eternal purpose I placed in you from the beginning. So even if resistance increases, do not stop. Even when weariness comes, do not step back. Because all of this is happening not to make you fall, but to prove how ready you are. Heaven is watching your transformation. And the heavens have declared, the time for revealing has come. And you, my beloved child, are a living part of that revelation. My beloved child, in those quiet moments when the world seems to celebrate joys that no longer touch your heart, know that I see beyond what is visible. I understand the invisible weight you carry, that deep longing you cannot fully explain, but which burns within you with the certainty that you were created for something greater than ease or fleeting comfort. I did not rescue you simply to keep you safe. I set you apart to send you forth into the world, to be a living expression of the purpose I have placed within you. This is not about climbing higher for your own sake, but about putting into action the gifts and truths I have planted deep inside you. I seek those who hear my quiet whisper, who choose my presence over the fleeting approval of others. You are among those I cherish. You prefer the solitary path of truth rather than joining the crowds who settle for less. Even if many around you do not see this in you, I do, and so does the adversary. That is why opposition has grown stronger, why the struggles feel so deliberate and intense. The silence within you is breaking. What has been hidden is about to be revealed. You carry a sacred essence that draws both my blessing and the enemy's resistance. Do not fear the challenges ahead. Do not shy away from the task I have given you. You have been made ready for this moment. Every experience, every tear, every hardship you've faced has shaped you for this responsibility. Now is the time to show the world what is inside you. You will not need to proclaim it loudly. Your life's results will speak clearly on your behalf. The quiet calm I have placed in your heart will settle the spaces around you. You will not arrive making empty noise. You carry something real and lasting. The path I have set before you is fresh and untrodden, not by you, nor by those who came before. It is not a worn path marked by worldly traditions, but a road of dismantling and rebuilding, of releasing the old ways passed down to you, and breaking free from boundaries others accepted. You are called to speak where silence has reigned instead of truth, to build something real in its place, something that will endure long after you are gone. Yes, my child, you are ready to step into the unknown. Those who go first often do not have a map. They walk hard roads that others avoid, clearing rough terrain along the way. They listen for my truth even when things are unclear and keep moving forward even when the way is difficult. This road may sometimes feel lonely. It may demand much from you. There will be moments when you question its worth. But the hardness you feel is not punishment, it is preparation. The parts of you not yet ready for what lies ahead are gaining strength. The old reasons you once had for what you do are being purified. Your capacity to bear more is growing, and the secret places where fear lived are being exposed. Do not mistake waiting for a closed door, nor silence for my absence. Things are being arranged carefully behind the scenes, not because I am uncertain, but because precision is required. What I am building through your life is not only for your present comfort but for what you will leave behind. You are building for the future that is coming. This is why the enemy has pushed hard against you lately. He is not after what you have now but fears what you will release into the world. When someone like you gives their whole self to me, darkness loses its grip. When a spirit like yours breaks free from old patterns of fear, lies, and settling for less, it does more than straighten your own path. It sends out waves that touch everyone connected to you. You may have wondered why the load feels so heavy, why people often fail to understand you, why resistance arose just as you sought to walk with me. But the deeper truth is this: the one who opposes me does not fight what does not threaten him. You carry a light that reveals things as they truly are. You carry words that unlock hidden places. Your weight is not measured by the world's standards but by how fully you surrender yourself to me. What you will speak in the days ahead will not be small talk, it will have depth and power. It may cut through falsehoods. Not everyone will welcome this. Some will resist. Some will question your place. Others may mock the sudden clarity shining in your life. But do not waste your energy defending yourself. Just live it. This next stage of your journey is not about convincing others but about letting truth be seen. You will not need to explain what I am doing through you. The fruit of your life will make it clear. My presence with you will be undeniable. The passion burning in your eyes and the steady strength of your voice will make evident the transformation taking place inside you. Your life will testify to what it means to be led by me. The truth you carry will not go unnoticed. This is the time to be faithful to what I have placed in your spirit, even when the path is hard or misunderstood. Remember, beloved child, I walk with you every step, strengthening, guiding, and renewing you so you can fulfill the greater purpose for which you were created. My child, listen well, you are not on the verge of a collapse. You are on the verge of a revelation. All of heaven moves in your favor. All of hell trembles at the sound of what you are carrying. What is being formed within you is not small. It is eternal. It is holy. and I will be with you every step of the way. I have not brought you this far to abandon you halfway. The shaking you are feeling is only a sign that something is being released. And when everything finally settles, when the dust has cleared, you will look around and see, nothing will be as it was before, but everything will be exactly as I have planned. You will be stronger, more true, more free. Because what remains in you will be what was born from fire, purified in pain, and confirmed in my eternal love. With love, God. I hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If it touched your heart, write Amen in the comments and share it with someone who also needs to hear this word. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and a suggestion to strengthen your spiritual journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.